to save us, even though we didn't love our neighbors, and we squandered the many favors you gave us. Our ungrateful behavior in ways were blatant to you cause it made us act faithless until Satan betrayed us. And then we started seeking your redemption, every prayer that we could mention, when sin was our original intention. Our hearts grew tumultuous, these parasitic vultures keep approaching us, trying to render God's army soldiers. If hell is a place beneath the earth, I'm 100% certain that what we suffer in the streets is worse. Sick-minded is our proper diagnosis, guidance needed in doses, cause we ignore the condition of the hopeless. I'm trying to be one of the lost ones that the Messiah sending his apostles after. Though I'm not a gospel rapper, I'm a character in that Revelation chapter, who's trying to duck disaster and walk the green pastures of the hereafter.
What's good, folks? Permanent Patriot here, back over on Illuminati News, because there's so much to cover over here. I wanted to point something out from the previous video I just did. If you come to the sitemap, and if you check out the patents, I think it's here, under subliminal shit. Yes. This is under the subliminal message. Okay, method and apparatus for producing subliminal messages. Look who one of the inventors was. Ron Popeil. Beverly Hills, California. Popeil Industries. Okay, and in case you don't know who Ron Popeil is, I bet you will as soon as I show you who he is. Oh my goodness. I didn't notice that. That just like completely blew my mind. It's unreal. Inventor, television personality. Okay, he does all those cooking shows and shit. He comes out with these crazy inventions, which brought me to another point. Okay, let's just go there. Infomercials. Infomercials. Subliminal. Okay, and there you go. All about advertising. I could take you here to this one. If you've never seen this movie, or if you've never read this book, and folks, this is one of those things where you can't read the book, or you can't watch the movie and tell what happened in the book, okay? Because they're two completely different things. But absolutely incredible. There's 1984, the movie. There's 1984, the book. And then there's this movie here with Roddy Piper called They Live, which I highly suggest everyone goes and watches. I'm pretty sure you can watch it right online. And pretty much the premise of this is he puts the sunglasses on and he can see the real world. Okay. Okay. Directed by John Carpenter. And you'll hear his name again once we get into the Illuminati actors and, all them fucking scumbags. There's all the stars that cast in a movie there. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. I'd very, very highly suggest that you go and watch that movie. You can find, I'm pretty sure you can find it on YouTube, and they got the whole movie on there. You can find it somewhere online for free. If you want to watch other 1984 stuff, just watch some episodes of The Twilight Zone, and it will take you to, if you type that in, it'll take you to links of George Orwell's 1984 book. Okay, it's just, I mean, this is just crazy how all of this stuff ties in. And just, you know, that chick, Kathy something, with that new frying pan she's got, she's always coming out with stuff. And Billy Mays, and, you know, all them guys, all these infomercials, fucking people, they are all in on it together. It's called subliminal messaging. And just in case you don't know what a subliminal message is, contrary to supraliminal stimuli or above threshold, are any sensory stimuli below an individual's threshold for conscious perception. A recent review of functional magnetic resonance imaging, or fMRI, studies showed that subliminal stimuli activate specific regions of the brain despite participants being unaware. Okay? It's just all over the place. It's in every damn thing that you see on television. In fact, if you want to go a little bit deeper into this, it talks about, let me take a look here first. I know it's a different one. Okay. So, anyways, if you want to go a little bit deeper into that, you can look up how your dishwasher is listening to you. Type that one in. Or your microwave is listening to you. Appliances listening to you. And there's even shit that they're starting to do now, DARPA, where, and they have patents on this as well. We'll get to it, you know, eventually through all the shit. Technology and science probably, where, you know, pretty much, since your appliances are watching you, like, you know, they know you drink Coca-Cola, okay? If you buy a 6-pack of Coca-Cola and you got 1 can left in your fridge, you'll start seeing fucking commercials and shit on your television for Coca-Cola to make you go and buy Coca-Cola. I know it sounds crazy, trust me. Mind control. Okay, this is an actual Illuminati website, okay? This is, I mean, obviously by, you know, other people, but this is an actual website. You can go and look it up. There's, like I said, there's dozens and dozens of these websites. And I wanted to come next to, where is it? There it is, surveillance. Electronic surveillance system follows millions of people. Welcome to the world of biotelemetry. Okay? Cloak and Dagger. If you type in Operation Cloak and Dagger, you'll see kidnapping, torture, electronic surveillance, all by the Illuminati and by Skull and Bones. Some of your presidents and shit like that. High people, high places. Brain, neural implants. Okay, covert illegal operations. I mean, and, you know, probably tomorrow I'll be getting into some covert operations false flag attacks and, all that stuff. All done by DARPA. And spy machine of DARPA's dreams. And there's just so much here. I'm sure a lot of you've heard of Project Echelon. Global network of wiretaps, data sniffing, and general eavesdropping systems enables the U.S. government and probably the UK to intercept digital communications. In effect, this means that, amongst other activities, Echelon is capable of recording all email messages and all telephone conversations, regardless of who is making them. Okay, can you say WikiLeaks? Exposing the global surveillance system. Of course, not a new idea. Intelligence organizations tap into email and other public telecommunications networks. Folks, I can tell you right now, the NSA, nobody, and I mean fucking nobody, has the capabilities that our country has as far as communications. Nobody. So if our country was really doing what they were supposed to fucking do, instead of listening to people like me who cover shit like this and occasionally mention the words, terrorists or bombing or bomb or, something like that. Oh my God, we got to get into this guy. We got to hear what he's saying. Oh, no, never mind that. Fuck the governments and shit that they should be watching and the actual people who are on terrorist watch lists and everything. And again, all this shit right here ties into the FEMA camps and everything like that, which, in later videos, folks, you're going to see there's just way too much of this shit to cover. I mean, there's no way to cover it except for you by doing this one by one, through the surveillance, okay, one at a time, There's just no way. But when you read the FEMA documents and the executive orders and shit, you see how, in Agenda 21, you see how this all ties in together. It's unbelievable. It's all mind control. It's psych warfare. That's it. Nothing short of that. Or spy cameras on the way. Make it easier for people to hack. Again, if NSA was doing their fucking job, what they were supposed to be doing instead of spying on the American people, we wouldn't have all this fucking hacking going on. And believe me, I got plenty of more fucking hacking videos coming up. I'm gonna put a stop to this shit. I'm the first one that talked about this shit. I'm the first one that actually fucking did something about it. Okay, but I can guarantee you, I ain't the only one it's happened to. I mean, I don't want to go into the hacking shit right now. It's just completely ridiculous. Believe me, I'm going to do a very long video on that shit. Very soon. Probably tomorrow as well. Futuristic security for today's driver's licenses. Folks, you don't need a driver's license. Okay, you just don't. It's called freedom of travel. Kiss my balls. Show me what fucking clause is in your little book that tells me that trumps my Constitution for the freedom of travel. It's just another way to get your fucking money. And then every other year or, 4 years, whatever, you gotta fucking reapply and give them even more money for something they already know that you don't need. And then we start getting into the whole taxes thing. I covered this in California. HHS announces program to implant RFID tags in homeless people, and they're already doing this in Sacramento, California. Okay, I've already done videos on it. We get into the Carlisle group. DARPA fingerprints. FDA approves human brain implant devices. Okay, what does it say in the Bible? You take a chip in your brain or in your right hand, and you have taken the mark of the beast. Okay? ID cards. Again, we'll be getting into it. National ID cards. But we're going to get into all this shit. Do you see how they bombard you with fucking bullshit? So you can't really... There's nothing one person can do. There just isn't. There's nothing one person can do. But together we can do major things. And stop these fucking maniacs. That's just one. Another one. I mean, surveillance, you start getting into subliminal messages, and then you start talking media and mind control. And, you know, which I've... Microchipping. Okay? This is crazy how all of this ties in, and it's amazing that nobody could fucking see this. It's just unreal. Anywho, real quick, back on the homepage. Okay, go through, and we'll be here eventually. You know, like I said, there's so much to go through and everything. See all the this right here. Shadow government, aka the Illuminati. This is the Illuminati. There they are, folks. And that's not even all of them. There's people even higher above them. This is just what you would call the Council of 13. Here you got the Council of 9. And you got the Council of 13. Okay, Illuminati bloodline. All your presidents are related by blood. Period. Okay? House of Rockefeller, House of Rothschild, top secret and above. Okay? Everyone knows the Rothschilds and Rockefellers and the Warburgs. And I mean, everyone knows these. Okay? Nice Templar, just KKK. You got the NSA in there, okay? The Round Table, that is the 13. The 13 families, okay? Shadow government. Goals, we'll be doing, that's going to be a whole nother video on its own. Goals of the Illuminati. Freemasonic degree systems of the Illuminati, okay? We're going to go through all this shit. Trust me. I mean, just look at the shit over here. This is one website, folks. One. It's impossible for any one person to cover. Once you snap the fuck out of the matrix and find out what the hell is going on here, you don't even have to read most of this shit. Mystery Babylon. Ever heard of that one? Knights of Columbus. New World Order, page 1. Okay, look at the mark over here. Page 1. It goes fucking on forever. Starting to fucking get a little bit of a message here. Then, you know, down here, it starts getting into the occultism and then into the fucking cashless society and all the families that, look at, in 2008 election for U.S. president, and it goes through all the fucking candidates, and, you know, once we get into politics, I mean, this is just unfucking real. Nobody's done their homework. If they had, most of these fucking people would be hung right on the damn spot. It's time to snap the fuck out of it and wake up to some reality here. Do your own research. Spread the news. Do whatever the fuck you gotta do. And folks, this isn't even close to covering the shit I'm gonna be covering. Start getting into UFOs and aliens, demons, microchipping. Okay, we ain't even close. You're going to be looking at flicker rates on your television sets and in your radios. That's for another time when we go back into the false flags and stuff like that. Believe me, everything ties in together. It's just how you put it together is what it is. Okay, so one video might sound crazier than the next, but once you put all the videos together, not so fucking crazy. Like the old saying goes, from a truthsoldier.com, which we'll be getting into very soon as well. People sound crazy. Truthers sound crazy when telling what the crazy are doing. That's it for now. God bless and carry on.